Bodhicitta, knowing yourself, starting your practice. Hello, listeners, and welcome to our Buddhist podcast. Today, we're going to discuss a very core and interesting topic: how to find the most suitable path for your own spiritual practice. Many people feel lost in the world of Buddhism, unsure of where to start, but in fact, the Buddhist scriptures have already pointed us in different directions, just like they have tailored different routes for different people. Today, we'll follow a master and his disciples in a conversation that will clear up some of the confusion. The master gets straight to the point, discussing an important concept: direct karma zheng bao and dependent karma yi bao. Direct karma refers to your physical body and everything you experience. It's like the blueprint of your life, the fruit of your past karma. Dependent karma is your external environment. It includes where you live, what you do for a living, and even the quality of the objects around you. The master gives an interesting example. Some people are naturally unlucky. A good item that comes into their hands doesn't last long. This isn't a coincidence. It's their own karma influencing everything around them. In contrast, a person who knows how to farm, even if they seem to be doing it randomly, always gets a good harvest. This is because they understand the rules of plant growth and completely follow them. Likewise, a person who has perfected their spiritual practice will have perfect direct and dependent karma. The Buddha is the best example. Everything he received was the most perfect because the causes he cultivated were the ultimate good. The disciple then asks a great question: why did Venerable Sariputra have celestial visions? For life after life? The master explains that it came from the powerful intention behind his act of donating his eyes. This act of giving wasn't done after he became an arhat, but much earlier, even before he became the leader of an external path. He didn't donate them at the end of his life, but while he was alive. If someone needed them, he would give his fresh, useful eyes without hesitation. What's the difference between this and modern cornea donation? The master points out that the karmic results are vastly different. Modern donations often happen at the end of a person's life, when their eye function has already weakened or been lost. True giving is letting go of what's most valuable and useful to you, and doing so with a powerful intention. So, how should ordinary people with heavy afflictions practice? The master provides a very clear roadmap. He emphasizes that different sutras are meant for people with different karmic foundations. For arhats, the Buddha taught the Amitabha Sutra. The focus of their practice is to be one-pointed and undisturbed, relying on meditative concentration. For good men and good women, the Buddha taught the Sutra of the Contemplation of Amitayus. They practice through visualization. For those who have already generated the Bodhi mind, the Buddha taught the Immeasurable Life Sutra. Generating the Bodhi mind means you are naturally inclined to help others and love to share the best things with them. This quality makes it easier for you to make a vow. The master notes that if a person hasn't generated the Bodhi mind, studying the Immeasurable Life Sutra is ineffective. These three sutras have clearly categorized people's karmic foundations. But what about those with extremely heavy afflictions? Or even those who have committed the 5 heinous crimes or 10 evil deeds? Is there no hope for them? The master says, of course not. The Buddhas and Bodhisattvas know the suffering of these beings, so there are specific Buddhas to save them. The master lays out a rocket-like path for these people. First, you must clearly realize that you are a being of the 5 heinous crimes and 10 evil deeds, and that according to your karma, you should fall into hell. Next, rely on the Buddha Ratnakitu. His vows can clear your evil karma and even bestow upon you the fruits of the 10 good deeds that you don't possess. This is the first capital for your practice. Then rely on the Medicine Buddha. The Medicine Buddha can bestow upon you the necessary conditions for practice, such as upholding precepts, giving right view, and diligence. This is your foundation. With this foundation, you can rely on the Amitabha Buddha to be quickly reborn in the Pure Land. where you can swiftly advance and gain spiritual powers. This path is a rocket speed journey. Time in the heavens passes too quickly. One day can be 500 or even several thousand years on Earth, so you cannot stay there for long. You must practice quickly and return to the human realm to continue benefiting sentient beings. The disciple asks what to do if all their time is spent helping others, and they have no time to study. The master gives a very free and easy answer. Study when you need to. He gives an example. When you encounter a problem that the Great Compassion Mantra can't solve, that's your chance to continue studying. The Great Compassion Mantra can bring many spiritual powers and attainments. But it's not all powerful. It can help you achieve various dharanas incantations. But ultimately, you need to understand the underlying principles. The master concludes that this path is the Mahayana path. It requires us not just to practice, but also to awaken. Awaken to what? Awaken to yourself. To the realization that you don't have the fruits of the 10 good deeds, only the habits of the 10 evil deeds. This realization isn't meant to be discouraging. It's meant to motivate you to practice, to use the vows of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas to quickly change yourself and then help more people. This entire sequence, from self-realization to relying on the power of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, to swift advancement, and finally returning to the human realm to benefit others, is a complete and highly efficient path. It takes us from being ordinary people bound by karma and puts us on a fast track to awakening. That's all for today's sharing. We hope the Master's teachings can clear away the fog of Buddhist practice for you and give you a clearer understanding of your own path. Do you agree that self-realization is the first step in practice? Which path do you think is most suitable for you? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.